Okay, so today we're going to do the first part of this shark painting. Now earlier in the year when we learned about mixing values, the lightness and darkness of a color, we did another painting of, I believe it was trees, kind of looking up at trees with the sky, and we did the exact same thing for mixing. So we started with a really light value and moved slowly out in a circle to a dark value. But I think before we just did white and blue, we're going to add another step, which is adding black at the bottom, so it gets really dark. So again, value is mixing white or black into a color to make it light or dark. So we're going to start by mixing a really light tint, and a tint is adding white, and then we're going to slowly move to a shade, which is adding black to a color, okay? And again, we're in between, we'll do the true hue or color, which is blue. So I have my paper sideways only because the camera looks better that way, and since we're just painting in a circle, it doesn't matter, but eventually we'll have it up and down. So at your tables, you will find blue paint in this. It's a little watery, so be careful. And every two people are going to get a plate with white or black. So what we're going to be doing is taking our brush and really try and get all the water off, because there's a ton of water in this paint already. So I'm going to get some blue, just one dip, and kind of go drag it over here. Take a little bit of my, or actually a lot of my white, and mix it. I might want a little bit more. Again, we're not going to mix fully into this pile of white because I want to keep some white clean, just in case I need to add more because we've mixed it wrong, right? We never want to mix into the original pile. We always want to mix into a new one. Okay, so now that I have a really light blue, you and your partner can share this. So maybe if one person does the white, then the other person can mix the shade, okay, with the black. So once you mix it, remember, twist that paint off of your brush so that you don't take all of it. Get a little bit and go to the middle of your picture and do a circle. Okay, if you want, you can add just a little bit of straight white to the middle of that, so that it really looks like it's going from white to light blue. Then we're going to just take one more drop of blue. So I'm dipping, hold on, into my blue and going straight into that color and making it a little darker, maybe a little bit more. One more dip. When you've made it just a little bit darker, do another circle. Okay. Then dip in your blue, maybe do 3 dips. Bring it over, make it darker. Again, mix, mix, mix. Take that off your brush, your partner has some too, and do another circle. Okay, now we really need to get a lot of blue. So I'm kind of gonna start a new one so there's not so much white. I'm gonna bring the blue over here, and just the white that's in my brush should be enough to color it. I don't need to even go get more white. So each circle gets a little bit darker. I need to go get more if I can. Okay, now I'm not even going to mix any on the plate. I'm just going to go get some blue and do straight blue for my next circle. So no mixing with the white or the black, just straight blue. Okay. Now, you should have it touching the sides So remember, my picture is the wrong way. If you have it up and down, it should be touching the sides, but you should still have some on the top and the bottom left. That is going to be for our shape. So now I'm going to take back to the plate, and if I want, I can wash my brush. Get all that white out, all the white off the brush. So wash it really quickly. And once you get it clean, remember, wipe off all the water. Swipe it. No tapping your brush like this. Get some of that blue, bring it over here into a new pile. And now get just a tiny, tiny bit of black. Black is really strong, so you need not a lot. And let's mix that. I'm going to put this down so I can fold my paper still. So, and then I'm going to, remember, and we're doing circular strokes. Don't just start going up and down. We don't want to go in straight lines ever on this. It's always painting in circular. Go with the circle, right? With the curve. Because if you just started going up and down, it wouldn't look like we were under the ocean anymore. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more black. Oh, we got to do the other side. Hold on. This side. Okay. Now a little bit more black to the mix. And paint all the way. So curve, 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 all the way around. Get a little bit more. This top part. And when your whole paper is covered and there's no white left, you're ready to put it in the drying rack. And next week, when it's dry, we'll go back with oil pastel. And we might do paint, we'll see, and do the sharks. So go put it, each paper gets its own shelf in the drying rack, and start at the bottom and work up.